Hey Bleepers, this is Stuart Hetherington. I'm the CEO and founder of Bleep, and I'm here today to talk to you about a couple of different things. We're going to go through the entire setup for the DreamPort for those of you that are out there struggling with how to actually put the DreamPorts on. I'm going to take you through an in-depth discussion on that, and then I'm also going to go through a tube management system that I've been using for the past 5 days, and it is absolutely amazing. I cannot recommend it highly enough. If you love the DreamPort, you will absolutely love using this tube management system that I've kind of put together. Actually, it's two tube management systems that I bought, and then I kind of interconnected them together. So that said, we're going to get straight into putting on the DreamPort. And I want to stress the importance of cleaning your face properly. And then we're going to get into alignment of the DreamPorts and then putting them on and why you need to use the mirror to do this. And then we'll segue into the bedroom where I'll connect it with the CPAP and then show you the tube management system and how you can interact with that. So that first, if you're going to clean your face, again, we do not recommend you using soap and water. Do not recommend soap and water. Primarily because you don't know what is in your soap. It can have oil, glycerin, silicones, things that interact with your skin that leave a residue on your skin after you think you've cleaned your face appropriately. And it just doesn't interact well with the adhesive. So you do need to use an astringent, alcohol or witch hazel. And if you want to clean your face first with soap and water and then follow up with an astringent, that works, but you need to end with some type of astringent. That said, I'm gonna just use a wipe here, and you're gonna see me get pretty aggressive cleaning my nose. I've also trimmed down 1/8 of an inch below on my mustache, between my nostrils and my mustache. You have to have some skin prevalent for the adhesive to adhere to. Once your skin is dry, I'm just using my hands here, and you're ready to apply the DreamPorts. So I've got 4 DreamPorts here. I don't use all of the tape. I use about what is about 1/4 of a size DreamPort, and I'm going to take 4 of them, and I'm just going to go straight across here with what I call a block cut and just trim all of that off. So what you'll see here is this is what I've got, and that's what I'm going to put on my face. But I do want to go over the actual port itself and the 25-degree angle of the port and what that's meant to do on your face, because the DreamPort is a one-size-fits-all solution. It is not a nasal pillow. Nothing actually goes in the nostrils. For those of you that have been using the DreamPort, you realize this. For those of you watching this for the first time, DreamPorts don't go in the nose. It's not a nasal mask, and it's not a nasal pillow mask. It's entirely its own thing. So the port and the idea behind the port is you want to turn this on the face so the port is coming straight off of your nose and perpendicular into your upper lip. You want those to be as close together as they possibly can so that you have an up and down connecting motion between the Dreamway and the ports, like so. So in this case, I wouldn't want them to be out here if my nares, like we're out here on the side. I don't want the port on me sweeping outward. I want it to be angling down. So in this case, for me, the tip of the tape needs to kind of point out towards my earlobe. So in putting the DreamPorts on, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you are lining up the ports. And I've got 2 here. So the ports need to come straight down from your nostril like this. You want them to be parallel as much as possible and coming in perpendicular over your lip. So in this case, I've already cleaned my nose, and I'm going to line this up over my nostril like so. A little bit of push here, and then I'm going to move my nose over, and I'm going to sweep the tape up into my cheek. And I'm going to circle around the tape. It is pressure sensitive adhesive, so you want to make sure that the adhesive is pressed onto the skin. And then I'm going to take the second one, and same thing. A little bit of push here. I'm going to move my nose over the side, sweep it up into my cheek, and then go around in the circle and push. And that's it. So these are on. I'm going to take the Dreamway. And again, as we had discussed, there are 4 hooks inside the QR socket. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you follow the arms up to the interior, you'll see those 4 hooks. You can actually feel them if you drag your thumb or finger up on the inside. All 4 of those hooks have to catch over the distal end of the DreamPort. If they don't, you will get a leak. Sometimes one of the 2 of the hooks will not make a very, very clear connection. So the easiest thing to do is do a quick leak check on the tubing after you've connected it. Keep your thumb and finger up behind the hooks to connect. Do not hold on to the arms. A lot of patients make the mistake of holding the arms open. You only pinch the arms to disconnect. So my thumb and finger are up behind the hooks. I'm going to hold on to a ring. I'm going to bring this in, and then that's connected. I'm going to grab the other ring, move my thumb and finger up behind the hooks on the other QR socket. You get a tug. This is going either side. I'm going to take this end. I'm going to cap it with my hand and do a light blow with my nose. There was one that was missing, a clasp, and that's what I was talking about. And that is an airtight seal right there. I can't hear anything, and that's what I'm going to get when I go in there and connect to the CPAP, which we're going to do in just a minute. So I'm in my room now, and we're going to hook up into the CPAP unit, but I do want to share with you the 2 management systems that I purchased. I am not affiliated with these guys. One is North American Health and Wellness, makes this CPAP hose holder, and the other is the Cozy Hose Boss. So I bought both of these on Amazon. They showed up in about 2 days, and I have them hooked up right here behind me. So the CPAP hose holder is like an IV stand. It comes in about 4 different pieces, and it has a plate that rests between your box spring and your mattress. And then that telescopes up over the back of your pillow, and it swivels around. And then it's got a retraction line on it. And that is fantastic, but it doesn't have anything other than this kind of rubber swivel loop scrunchie set. So I wanted something that actually would hold on to the tubing. So I also purchased the Cozy Hose Boss, and it's got these Velcro grab-ons, and the Cozy Hose Boss also retracts like that as well. So, but it will actually latch onto your CPAP tube, and you can get real exact with the amount of length of tube that you're going to have come down to your face. So in this case, this is fantastic because it swivels around with you, and I'm going to demonstrate that here in a second. So I'm going to lay back. I'm on a pressure of 10 on CPAP. I'm going to connect on just like this, auto CPAP. So it's on. You can hear it. All right, so you can see the swivel up here. It really does just move on its own. So I'm laying on my back, but if you look here, you'll see the tube is actually not even touching my face. This is fantastic. So when I lay on my side, you can see this just swivels directly over the top of my head. Get back onto my back. If I go to this side, again, you can see it just stays elevated over the top of my head. I can even direction over. I'm not touching anything. I want to go to my stomach. I'm going to be completely on my stomach now. And that's awesome. So if you're a CPAP user, this is spectacular. But if you're a DreamPort user, this is going to be a huge help for you in getting adjusted to using the CPAP and not having headgear. It reduces the torque and the tug at the nose that some patients experience. But this is as close as you're ever going to get to feeling like you don't have anything on. So I highly recommend you getting this. I can't recommend it enough, in fact. So again, the 2 systems together is probably about $40. And it comes to you in about 2 days via Amazon. You'll have to scrounge around to find them. Again, I'm not affiliated with them, but boy, does it make life with CPAP a lot better. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on my cell phone. A lot of you don't know this, but I am happy to do FaceTime, Google, Skype, or Google Duo. Anything you need if you're struggling with the CPAP. and putting on the DreamPorts, just give me a shout. We'll set up a 15 or 20 minute call, and I'll take you through anything that I need to help you adjust using the DreamPorts. Have a great Christmas if I don't talk to you then, and keep on bleeping.